Doreen Grand-Pichet is the
Dr. Doreen is an expert in autism.
Doreen Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet is a visionary in the field of autism. Now you can ask her questions on Ask Dr. Doreen. Edie, I'm one, says that their 10-year-old won't poop on the toilet. What can we do?
Yeah. So it's, it's one of those things with a lot of kids, not just kids on the spectrum, but a lot of kids develop a fear of the toilet because they wonder, they don't know what's down that hole and they wonder and they worry that either they're going to be sucked in or, where do things go? Where is this mysterious hole that sucks things out, And so they get very scared and worried. Other kids are also scared. I mean, some kids, their sensitivity to sound and the flush makes the toilet already a very fear-provoking object, right? So I often suggest to parents to get the toileting process really under control on a potty, like on a plastic potty that can be emptied. You can, if your child is getting older, you can also use the adult ones that are used for seniors. But the concept is that the child needs to see that their poop is there, and then they need to take it and actually empty it so that they have some control over it. That is sort of the process of just trying to acclimate them to the toilet. At the same time, they need to be able to sit on the toilet and stand up, not necessarily have to have a bowel movement, but just become familiar and reduce the fear of falling in. So you kind of have to identify, is the child afraid of falling in which case those little toilet seats that are for kids are very helpful. They're also very comfortable. They also have like decorations on them that a lot of times make our kids a little bit more calm about it. So acclimate your child to the toilet seat, but the actual act of having a bowel movement, use a potty where the child can actually see their poop and empty it. And I find that really, really helps. And then gradually they become so comfortable with the whole scenario that they start using the toilet appropriately.
Yeah, we had to go through all this because I think, first of all, the movie Finding Nemo, while it helped us with so many things, I think it freaks a lot of kids out because there's the whole of flushing of the thing down, the fish down the toilet. And they're like, they're afraid that they're going to be like the fish and go into the sewer system. Yeah. But I will say, and I want you to take just a second to talk about the reinforcer for pooping on the potty, because for us, that was the thing. You guys sent us to the toy store. Remember when we had big, huge toy stores we could go to back in the good old days? You guys sent us to the toy store with the task to find the toy that he wanted the most. And we would always, in a toy store, I know it's like, how can you even do this now? Like bigger stores, like a Walmart or a Target, but we would have him in the cart and we would put toys in the cart and he would play with it for a few minutes. And then we would take it away and put something else in or put it in the basket. And whatever he came back to like 4 or 5 times or reached for 4 or 5 times, that was the toy that we got. So at the time they had Lego Knights that were these things that came in a canister. And so you guys told us to get a couple of those, and boy, he wanted that. He wanted us to open that canister. He like jumped up and down and he asked for it a million times, and we stuck it up on the towel bar that was opposite the toilet. And we said, as soon as you poop in the potty, then, and he did a dance and then he got on that toilet and nothing would do, but he was going to make a poop in the toilet so that he could have that night. And then he would have the rest. As soon as he pooped in the toilet, he had the night for the rest of the day. Then the night went back in the canister. It went back up on the towel bar, and he would get up in the morning and he would go night. And I would say, poop in the potty. He was like a machine. He was going to make that happen because he wanted that night that badly. Yep. And I would never have thought to do that, but you guys had us do that. That's not necessarily what's appropriate for all kids, Dr. Grand-Pichet, but there does need to be some sort of a meaningful reinforcer for doing it, right?
100%. And thanks for saying that, Shannon, because I focused more on, I think, the kids who have a fear of pooping in the potty. And you focused more on just the process of getting the child to poop on the potty. You know, like it's a very different thing. If it's not fear oriented, and if it's just a matter of getting the actual process, like getting used to, this is where I poop and I need to do this, and I'm not going to poop in my pants, right? So the process of potty training, then, and in any case, any behavior that takes place that is a positive behavior, there needs to be a very motivating reward. A lot of times we will tell parents to even put the TV in the bathroom. I mean, you need to make sure that this is highly rewarded. And remember, it's not going to be forever that you're going to have to like give them extreme reward. It's just in the beginning when a behavior is being learned, there has to be a lot of reward. Then over time, you can reduce the reward, use the intense reward for other new behaviors. But initially, there has to be a great motivation, and that motivation is built by the value of the reward.
Absolutely. There we go. If you found anything helpful in this video, please give us a like. In fact, make sure that you smash that subscribe button on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram for important updates. And please download our free podcast wherever you get your podcasts. See you next time. Until then, give your kiddos a hug from me and one for you too. Bye-bye for now.
To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.